50% people who have asked why you started YouTube, they were like extra income. But then they get that income and then they know this is not extra income. This is like not even income. There is another place called Sandus Road. We don't want to know what they pronounce it as in Hindi.
What? Sandas? I just guessed.
Some
Why
people
Sandas
like
का क्या हो गया?
Sandas Road. People say Sandas Road. And I'm like, no, it's Sandus. Arey, chup re, English ki. I've told my some friends who are influencers. Poor people have a lot of followers but are charging so less. And I've really encouraged like 2-3 creators and they've gone and they've told them some adbhut number and the brand has agreed and they were like, thank you so much. We did not know that we could push back.
Other than Hotel California, what other thing relaxes you? Like a good session of Omegle?
Omegle does not relax me. It stresses me out.
Namaste everyone and welcome back to another fresh episode of 3XP Podcast. I'm Kunal, CEO, founder of KRF Media, and I'm vibrant today, just like our guest, Emilina Rebello. So she is one of the OG YouTubers who started her journey in YouTube when YouTube was not taken up much by any Goan creator out here. So she grew her channel from a few subscribers to 10k subscribers in just 6 months. And on this episode, we did not just talk about YouTube. We talked a lot beyond YouTube. If you're new to this channel, I'm here to ask for a few subscribers because 3XP is all about conversations where creativity meets strategy. And keeping this intro short, let's dive in the episode. This is me, Kunal Raj, signing off from the intro. Enjoy. So guys, Emilina is here. I'm talking close to the mic because it just adds depth. Talking about the voice. You have an amazing voice. Like, I was listening to your voice. I mean, not listening. I was watching your videos. I thought, this must be a singer turned YouTuber. Right? Wrong? Correct me.
That's not right at all because a funny incident I will tell you. All my friends in school were in choir. Okay, and I always wanted to be in choir because choir used to be cool from a convent school. One day I randomly just barged in the group without invitation and I'm practicing with them now. So this particular sister, she comes and she goes like, Emilina, what are you doing here? Go back to your class. And then I was like, I'm not going. Then she just slaps me. And then there is another girl from the group. She's like, ma'am, but why did you tell her to go or something? You've heard her voice. She sounds like a man. This is literally what was told to me. So singing, I've never tried and I shouldn't. But you know that urge in me to like create a rap song. I think every YouTuber or a content creator wants to create a rap song, mostly because it's so cool. So let's see.
I've seen a lot of creators, stand-up comedians, and then they have some of the 1 or 2 rap videos on their channel.
Definitely, especially with the beef and all, like, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah.
There is an interesting thing about voice is that if you are following one content creator or constantly listening to them, you feel there is some sort of connect even if you have not met.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you?
It's like you are reading my mind. I recently went with my friend to a music store in Goa, and over there, this guy doesn't see me. But I just talk there. I was like, अरे ये तैसा instrument no रे, अरे यहाँ नहीं कित रे. He's like, तू Emilina बशे sound को था. I was like, I am Emilina. So it's like some people know my voice. It's the way I speak with Konkani words and English in it, and they're so used to it. So even if they don't see me and if they hear me, they'll recognize me, and I think that's pretty
Power of voice.
You could call that, but I am pretty taken aback. I'm like, that's amazing.
Just wondering how many listeners of 3XP, experience that. Kunal, what do you call that?
Listen.
Nightmare?
No, you have a very good voice. Okay, you have like this host voice.
Yeah.
You're a very good host.
Host voice. Thank you. So on that note, there is an interesting, a field of voice where people, you call it ASMR. Various sort of ASMR, not going on the dark side, but I was just researching on, spent couple of minutes on ChatGPT. ASMR, if you hear the full form, you'll forget the short form of ASMR. It is like that.
I don't know what the
something
full form
like
is.
get your notes ready if you want to listen. It is something like autonomous. Even I forgot.
I don't know why I never wondered what is the full form, but I don't want to know.
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
Sounds robotic.
So basically, some sort of sound where it relaxes people.
But I have seen reels, I have seen YouTube shorts where people do ASMR of really weird things, which is not relaxing, which is disturbing. But I know, I get what.
Like what?
I don't know, it's just something sexual, something that a cat is doing, but it sounds weird, something that a rapper is doing, like a chocolate rapper. It's
If you search anything like hurricane, you get a hurricane ASMR,
Yeah?
and people are like, "Wow, this sound is really relaxing." I'm listening this for last 2 years.
Oh my god, that is so hilarious. No, I haven't gone to that darker side of ASMR, but I know what it is. And it is actually, it can be pretty relaxing. Like if I hear the birds, if I hear
Sure.
food eating, like it can be pretty relaxing.
You are the kind of that who likes to listen to people eating food, and it relaxes you.
Yeah, it's
The
not
people
in a
like
weird way.
the people are like near to the mic, and they're like,
Chips. When
Yeah.
you saw the sound of chips,
yeah.
yeah, you just feel hungry. But I don't know if it is relaxing or not relaxing, but you just keep on watching it.
Other than ASMR, what relaxes you? Like,
If I'm really losing my shit, if I'm really angry, and if I want to break things, I listen to Hotel California.
so what is that? Not sure.
That song, Hotel California, is a song. It just takes me to my happy place. It's been always. Whoever is close to me knows that I love Hotel California. Whether it is played on a guitar, whether it is just a solo on a keyboard, that is my relaxing song.
Editor, please place that music behind while she is speaking. But if there is a copyright, please avoid.
But right now I'm not angry. I'm happy. But it is my happy song. I love Hotel California.
Other than Hotel California, what other thing relaxes you? Like a good session of Omegle?
Omegle does not relax me. It stresses me out. Have you been on Omegle ever?
Yeah, like one time I had been.
Have you been one time? See,
Yeah.
that's the reason why you never went back. So Omegle was like, I never wanted to do it, but it just helps you become a better conversationalist with random people.
But if you get people to converse with, right?
I have been flashed so many times, and it is the most disgusting place to be.
In 1 hour of session, right? How many conversation and how many contacts you got? Like friends did you make?
Friends, I haven't made any. Maybe I actually spoke to like 4 or 5 people in an hour, and the rest were just
So
flashing.
in an hour, like it is like 0.5 conversion rate.
Yeah, that's what it is. But mostly it's like there was this one uncle, okay, and he was from Australia, I remember, and he had these books behind him. So when he came, I was like, oh, nice library thing going on. And he goes like, yeah, he thought I'm having a boring conversation because why he's on Omegle, you know why he's on
Yeah.
Omegle, and I am talking about books. He skipped me. But it was fun.
So you started basically when the lockdown started, right?
Yeah, that was totally coincidental.
Totally coincidental. So coincidental that curfew was announced like in March 2022, and in 2 weeks you posted a video.
Actually, I shot my video in like Feb, okay, because that time lockdown was going on in other countries, and Mumbai was just starting to get it.
So you sensed it like, chalo, तैयार कर दो.
The lockdown thing, I never kept it in my mind. So at that phase of my life, I was going through, मुझे कुछ तो करना है, माँ कितोरी कर पास है. I want to become a creator because I had been postponing YouTube for like 5 years. Now I want to do a YouTube channel since I'm like 14. But I'm not doing it because I don't have the confidence, like how people will say what people will say, and I don't know proper editing and la la.
What Goan aunties will say.
They always say something or the other, like you have to accept it.
कसले videos करता गो?
आणि गो किती ग तू आणि किती व्हिडिओ कोत गो तू कांतरा मुड गो. So Goan auntie तू कितना कित मुटलीच तू कितें कोर लायफान. But my Goan auntie that I have created is not based on one person. It is based on a lot of uncles, a lot of aunties, a lot of people who've given me taunts in my life. Whether it is body shaming, age shaming, marriage shaming is also a thing right now. They shame you for not being married. Just like an amalgamation of all those people. And that's how she was inspired.
So when you started, did you anticipate that you'll become like the one of the prominent Goan YouTubers?
You think that I am a prominent YouTuber?
Yeah, many publishing house also think, and many audience. I don't know
Oh,
what you think, but that's out there, Emilina.
I'm honored. Thank you so much, first of all. Secondly, I obviously, in whatever little interviews I've done here and there, and this question has been asked, I've always told that when I started YouTube, I anticipated like म्हाका एक वर्सान 1000 सबस्क्रायबर करपा जाय मागीर हांव युट्यूबर एसो कळ्ळें न्हू युट्यूबर जालें हांव बट I don't know, it's just like I picked up first I started doing lockdown videos, then I did Mumbai car videos, and then I did a Goan video which picked up, and then I was like, okay, Goan audience is liking this, like they're relating to me, let me just continue putting Goan videos, and that's how I grew. But I still cannot wrap my mind because around it to get like the subscribers that I have for the content I make. Like I don't make English based videos, but or I don't make totally Konkani based videos. Like to get that moderate audience is something that I'm proud of.
There's always fight in your mind, right? Which language to do? Kisa good the content.
I think every creator goes through that. Is like Hindi and Koreano mainstream जातलो. English केल्यार less येतली. Konkani केल्यार गोंयकारो येतले कित कोरया. तश कोन. But I told myself, who you are, just do that only. तू लोकां happy करपा कोंकणीन videos कोनाका आणि तू आनी कोणा cool दाखोवपा इंग्लिशीन video कोनाका. You think this is comfortable? Do bajipalo. It's called, some people started calling it Konklish. I'm like, is that even a word? If it is Konklish, it is Konklish. Konkani and English mixture is what it is.
Konglish videos by Emilina. I think that time there were not much creators also doing that, so people used to like, nah, but someone is putting effort and posting videos.
True. I could literally count the creators on my fingers. I would know who's doing what videos, and everyone was doing their own thing. And I couldn't see someone like Lily Singh or someone who made sketches like me, like for the Goan audience. And that's how I started. Now, I'm happy. There are more people doing the same kind of content. There were some people who just copy pasted my videos and put. And I was like, why are they doing that? And they saw that, oh, this is working. Let me just copy paste and put it. Thanks to YouTube, YouTube actually gives you a list of people who have copy pasted your videos. That's how I knew. Otherwise, I wouldn't know.
We'll go deep in the YouTube topic. I think it is here to stay. Hopefully. Hopefully Netflix doesn't take down or Amazon doesn't, people switch to there because they are not getting revenue.
Hopefully Meta doesn't buy YouTube.
Yeah. Then we'll get some unnecessary ads, or we might get YouTube recommendation on WhatsApp, you never know.
It's crazy. Now you can get monetized on 500 subscribers and half the watch time hours that we struggle to get.
Yeah, I saw that, but then they mentioned that all the monetization options won't be there. Some of them will be there. Something like that.
That it's in progress, and that's how it's gonna be because they want more people to do YouTube. And honestly, 50% people who have asked why you started YouTube, they were like extra income. But then they get that income and then they know this is not extra income. This is like not even income.
चिल्लर युट्यूबर हा मातशे काडे आनी यूज करूया तशें.
ओय ना लोकांक कितें दिसता जाण तूं 1000 व्ह्यूज येयले न्ही 1000 रुपया मेळटा तुका. सो लोकांक दिसता तशें करून. सो आय वॉज लायक इट इज नॉट लायक दॅट. एंड हांवें जेन्ना युट्यूब स्टार्ट केला तेन्ना म्हाकाय खबर आसना की केश कोन युट्यूब चलता, केश कोन पयशे येताय, केश कोन तुका त्या व्ह्यूजाचे कितू पयशे दिताय एंड ऑल ऑफ दॅट. वन्स आय अंडरस्टूड दॅट, then still I was like, okay, what is the hype behind people doing YouTube for money? Unless you have like a big channel of 100K and you get sponsorships, of course you'll make money. But people who are in my saturation point, 30, 40, 50, who don't want to do brand deals, you won't make a lot of money out of that.
But then if you are here to maybe improve or work on this, you see some progress in your video, production and all, then it helps.
Yeah,
rather than you working on reels, it works a lot when you are working on YouTube with the quality side.
Yeah, definitely. No, I agree to that.
Okay, so I told you like we'll go deep in YouTube, but before that, if you had to give 3 tips for some beginners, okay, and 3 tips for seasoned YouTubers to grow.
Seasoned YouTubers as in?
Like who are like for 2 years, 3 years, but still not breaking out,
Like me?
Yeah, you can consider like 100K is still really far.
It's really far. Tips is like, I am not an expert, but I can just tell you, just be true to yourself. because you will burn out. If you try to imitate other people's content, if you try to create something that is cool but it is not you, you're going to burn out. So just do what interests you. Secondly, a lot of people obsess about the correct equipment. At least I have done. Okay, I was like, mak wo camera घेवपाक जायो, mak हे lighting घेवपाक जाय, mak wo mic घेवपाक जायो. But I honestly did my half of my YouTube journey was on Vivo phone. Okay, the small Vivo phone that I had, and that 1,000 rupees ka boya mic. That's how I continued. So just take whatever you have.
Boya is your friendly mic when you're starting out.
Definitely, I think a lot of
I
creators
know
should
you'll
do.
get like a 5-meter wire. Ignore that, but you can use it.
Yeah, definitely. And my third tip is just try to be consistent and give quality content. Just don't put random content to be consistent. You know, it should be a balance. It should be quality and it should be consistent. If you want 3 weeks to make one video, take it. But don't put random videos in like every week. If you want to play the long-term game. And this comes from someone who's inconsistent.
What about tips for seasoned YouTubers?
Mak tu tips alya di because mak khabana to
Some
grow.
SEO tips or something like.
SEO tips.
You know, there's a channel like 3XP podcast by KRF Media. They're growing slowly, gradually. But if they want to grow like from 2K to 10K, maybe in 5 to 6 months. So for that, if you have any tips, so that, you know, Rahul, thoda pen, paper, supplement leke baith ja.
I really think you're doing really well for yourself. People take time to find some diamonds and it's okay. But in your due time,
Some SEO tips, you know, Rahul can.
you do such good SEO, dude. I see your titles, I see your description, I see your editing. It's all on.
Didn't get any, you know. Kunal, you should, you know, maybe change this keyword or that keyword.
No, not at all.
Because on vidIQ you can see the keywords what I put, right?
Yeah, but I feel that you are doing really good for your channel.
Rahul, supplement फेंक दे थोड़ा. बाद में बात करते हैं
It's
इसके
just
बारे में.
like putting out content because it is so well packed. Like the thumbnail is so good, the title is so good, the description is so good, and the content is also so good. It's so professional.
Thumbnail gives me headache, you know.
I thought that because it's too much effort.
You have to put out the content, let it be clear, and then you see your channel theme and you maintain by, you know, I have one set like 8 thumbnails looking good, then one set of thumbnail which is looking a bit congested, then again it is looking good. So we sit back and we think, should I follow this one? Should we follow this one for the next one?
You can keep templates, no? You don't have templates.
I tried template, doesn't work.
Doesn't
Now I have
work?
set to one color theme, purple velvet and yellow.
Yeah, no, but they look good. Like, you see my thumbnails, they're total bullshit. I don't give 5 minutes to my thumbnails. I'm sorry. I am not going to the YouTube line, like, but I don't give 5 minutes for my thumbnail, which I should probably, like, to make it more clickbaity. But then I think right now YouTube is giving more rewards to people who retain the attention. Audience retention is something that's big. The clickbait thing is gone. It was like before, like put something curious, people click views.
But if it should be curious enough and that content should be there.
Yeah, I cannot put like a random title and thumbnail and inside में कुछ और ही है. Like बोलते हैं जला मैं लोग बेजा जाइन वीडियो सोटालो. That is hurting your channel even more.
So I'm pretty much sure you're enjoying the podcast because you have stuck till this part. But why am I here? I'm here to tell you something really important, really quick. So this podcast is powered by KRF Media, a very own video production house where we do all this stuff which you can see on the screen, which is video editing, VFX, that is visual effects, 3D, 2D animation and much more. If you want to know what I do or what KRF Media does, then check out the link in the description or visit krfmedia.com. So let's jump in the podcast starting in 3, 2. You must have used tools like vidIQ or TubeBuddy, right? Or you don't use?
I have used TubeBuddy just to understand because it was like a thing that a YouTuber should keep the Chrome extension. So I kept it to know like what's going on. But honestly, for my kind of videos, it did not help. Because mine is not a mainstream thing. Like if my topics are about Goan, Mumbai car and all, and people are more into mainstream things. So whatever, like it did help me to understand what kind of audience is watching, what is the age and all. But that even YouTube analytics gives you.
You'll be like 1% mataro pita kida.
मुगे audience नी 10 वर्ष भुरग्यां सावन 65 year अंकला कसो ना. So म्हाका कितें कोण You know, like I cannot
Who
put.
watches more, like male audience or female audience? Male audience.
Thankfully, I have balance.
The balancer.
I have a balance, and I have female, I have male, and like equally distributed. That's what really amazed me, because I thought,
But because usually it is like 75-25.
yeah, no, that is true. It happens to a lot of my creators. They were like, ती चेडू असता आणि ती बोर दिसताय आणि ती बोर नेसताय, so त्यांक चेड चड असते.
हाँ.
बट म्हाका मॉडरेट आहा आनी हांवें चोयल रे तें चोवपा ओय तुका चेडवां चड आहाय, सो हांवें चॅक केल्या मगे बॅलन्स आहा चेड्या आनी चेडवां मदें. बट माय प्रॉब्लम इज द एज गॅप. The maximum people who watch me are between the age of 18 to 28.
Yeah.
After that, people who watch me also watch me, but I cannot put bad words content. Like even the double meaning that I've tried to put, it has worked. Like people used to cut that part and share on WhatsApp, and it has worked. But it's difficult to make everyone laugh, because there is a huge generation gap from 13 years to like a 65-year-old uncle that's trying to. He misses his Goa, so he wants Goan content, and I'm talking about something else. But yeah, it's how it is.
By the way, congratulations on your 35k subscribers.
35k?
Yeah.
36 चा लाईन रे ते आता.
But I'm giving you like the round one, na? 35, 40. Or you give like congratulations on your 1888 subscribers. तशें म्हणटा. I think last time you gave your magazine interview, it was 35.
Oh yeah. Magazine. It was 35. It's because I put 4 videos in a year.
You're like the Shah Rukh Khan, I guess. One movie in 4 years, so that craze comes and you get 30k views, and then
It's not
I
even
should
about
post
craze.
one podcast in 6 months, I guess, so that.
Oh please. It's not even about me posting what is the word? Inconsistently.
Yeah.
It's not about.
But then in mass media, they teach you like this. Like you've done mass media, right?
I've done mass media.
What they taught you?
It has helped me to understand films, which I'm not into.
Which are not.
Films you are into. I'm not into films. But mass media has helped me understand marketing also, digital marketing. And more or less, to be very honest, in my college degree, I never had a college life, because I'm working since I was 17. So I never had that college fest vibe, or I don't have any college memories. I just have 2 friends that are for life. And they are very low maintenance. Whenever I am free, they will come to meet me, because I used to go for work. College starts at 7. 11 was the last lecture. I used to bunk the last lecture. And I had a deal with my HOD, who helped me for my 2 years. And then last year she was like, see Emilina, I cannot cover up. You're coming in blacklist every time. You have to start attending. So last year, after I paid my college fees, then I was able to start attending college. But that time also, college in Bosle lecture eklo gargele. Because I am a very occasional outgoing person.
So where did you do your college from?
St. Andrews College,
Where?
Bandra.
Bandra. I love that place.
You've been there?
Yeah, I've been there, but not the place, but I love the name, you know. In the locals, you've heard the announcement.
Bandra.
Pudil station, Vandre. Next station, Bandra. Agla station,
Bandra.
मैंने वर्ड रहे कि यार फर्स्ट टाइम है मैं कौन से स्टेशन में जा रहा हूँ कि सामने वाले को क्या बोलूँ कौन से स्टेशन में.
People always make fun of it. There is another place called Sandus Road. We don't want to know what they pronounce it as in Hindi.
What? Sandas? I just guessed.
Some
By
people
Sandas
like
क्या हो गया?
Sandas Road. People say Sandas Road. And I'm like, no, it's Sandus. अरे चुप रे English की. You know what? English ki what they say. It's like a Sandas Road hai, main bolega. Like some of my friends, they speak Tapori, because they are not Tapori. They are very well to do. They live in Juhu. You know Juhu, right? But they have this accent. And I picked that up for a while, and my Hindi was like gone. And I used to speak like a Tapori for a while. But then I understand that, no, with some people I have to be like, aap. Not be like, tum. They get offended. I'm like, that's how you learn.
Yeah, it is not like a matter of someone small. You like अरे छोटा है इसको मैं तू बोलूँ. They still say आपको क्या है, you know. आपको उतरना है, आपको संडास रोड में उतरना है, ठीक है मैम साहब को उतार देंगे. बांद्रा जाना, बांद्रा जाना है, उतार देंगे. How long were you there?
I was in Bombay for 6 years. I went for like my JC, junior college, 11th to my 21st birthday. Then I came to Goa.
After 21st you left there?
Yeah.
That was the plan?
No. The plan was from there to go and somewhere else, like Dubai or somewhere else like UK. But then I had to take some time for myself to save that kind of money to plan everything. And that time YouTube was doing good, and most of my collaborations were from Goa. So I was like, "Chal potun Goya." Then I came to Goa, and then I realized, oh shit, this is not what I like doing. Then it is like a thing, okay, where you think you have this perfect thing in your head that oh everything is sorted out and this is what you're going to do for the next of your time. Then I realized this is not making me happy. It is turning into a business. Brands are telling me what I should say in my videos. It got annoying to a point. I had such a big fight with one of the brands and they were like नहीं मैम आपको यही डालना है. I was like लेकिन मेरी ऑडियंस से समझती नहीं है मैं ये क्यों डालूँ. And they were like नहीं मैम ऐसा ही है. And I was like my content is becoming more like a brand collaboration other than the content that I used to do. I stopped brand collaborations. I haven't done that for a year.
They give sort of like a duration, right? Like 30 seconds you have to talk about that brand.
They tell you there are different kinds of. So some are like you make an entire video on brand. So I've done that for Meesho. Mama Earth was also in pending. I never did that. I still have the product.
But entire video like 8.
I still did it for Meesho. I put my parents in it and I made like my parents are reacting to my clothes and I did something for that. I was like, let me try how hard
and
I can
see
stretch.
Guys, where the Meesho is today, you know.
Oh please, that time people hated Meesho. Now people like Meesho. I don't know what it is. I really think I was promoting Meesho at that time where you could only put one thing in a cart at a time. Like they were still developing it. So yeah, then I realized I don't want to do brand deals for a while. Forget the money. Once I figure out my content, what kind of content I like making, what is working, then brand deals are there only. They are not going anywhere. I still get calls. I still have emails. And I think people should know this, that money is a byproduct of any passionate thing that you do. Okay, but as long as you're happy. So that's the thing. But yeah, brands are annoying. And I've told my some friends who are influencers, poor people have a lot of followers but are charging so less. I was like, dude, you cannot, you know how much like some people charge for lesser followers and lesser views than you have. And I've really encouraged like 2-3 creators and they've gone and they've told them some Udbud number and the brand has agreed and they were like, thank you so much. We did not know that we could push back. Because what is happening is any brand, if they want to penetrate their brand image in Goa, they look for like Goan Creators, right? And they think that we do not know negotiating. So they will start really low, like really low as in like say, they'll give you like, if you have 50,000 followers, they'll tell 3,000 for like a reel.
One reel.
Which is not in today's day. You cannot. You definitely have to charge a lot more than that. So that is how it works. And I got tired of doing it, honestly. Like I was also going through a mental phase, not like becoming mental, but like mental health issues, like with my family and everything was falling apart. And in such a situation, you cannot be creative, right? You could see on my face that I'm not happy. You could see that I'm going through something and I'm just forcing myself to do content. And then I started hating my own process. I was like, this is not right. I started where I love doing this. I would get scripts in my dreams. I would sleep, I would get a script, I would wake up, I would write it. And then it became like such a job like you don't like, a job that you don't like. And then I was like, I need to step back.
Relax, go to London, chill out.
London was kind
of a chill session only, right?
I was working from home.
Working from home.
Everyone was like, are you crazy? You're coming to London and you're working from home. But I still try to visit some of the places. So I went along with one of my friends. So he is a theatrist and that theatre, they go like, you know, to Dubai, UK and other places because there are Goans everywhere in the world. So I tagged along with them. And it was a very good experience because I also have my family there, my cousins and all. So they took me out and it was fun. You must have seen the vlog.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. But yeah.
What did Mumbai teach you? It gives you that energy, right? Kuch karna hai.
Mumbai taught me to be independent. It made me a better conversationalist. Like I can now talk to people. I'm more confident. And an exposure of different cultures. Like it was like I had a friend who's a Gujarati. I had a friend who's like from the north. Someone from Assam. And to know their cultures. They are also Catholics, they are also Hindus, but their culture is so different than what we experience. Mumbai actually, in some sort of way, makes you very independent. Now, over here, I don't know how to drive properly. I don't have a license. So, I need someone to transport myself, like a cargo that I am. In Bombay, I can just be like rickshaw, Uber, Ola, and go. So, I don't have to depend on anyone. I'm still trying to learn driving, but I have this really big fear in me.
Why, you have crashed before?
No, I haven't. I've seen other people crash. And even though I don't think so, I drive that bad, I still am like so fearful about driving. I don't know why. Bikes and scooters, I can
Willy Martha or
ride.
something.
I wish. We are not promoting such behavior
Yeah.
on this podcast. Willy. तू एन केन्ना मारल्या Willy?
ना मारू नाही ट्राय केल्लो पण सायकलीर
सायकलीचेर सगळी हात सोड आपणा ऑल स्टंट मॅन्स वचमो
सायकलीर मातसो जाता बिकॉज इट इज लायट इनफ ना बाईक I tried, it is not coming up only. Then I thought I want to go to gym and then build the energy to pull the bike up.
I'm sure everyone has done that, you know, हात सोडून सायकल चलोवपाची आनी तांकां दिसता ती बरी कूल म्हूण.
I have crashed also.
हांवें केला तशें करून मुगे लेडी बर्ड घेवन.
I crashed and then I left cycling because there was no cycle for me that time.
You crashed so bad, what you
Yeah,
got? Broke
like
your leg or something?
Me and my friend
Huh?
down the slope.
Yeah.
We told we'll leave our hand and then we'll go straight. And then we crashed.
So he also got hurt?
Yeah, obviously both of them.
Oh my god. No, nothing.
Then you can't ask for another cycle, right?
No, you can't.
Okay, so let's come from back to Goa, Mumbai to Goa. Yeah. In your videos, you have highlighted stereotypical questions what you are asked, you know, being a Goan. And what are the questions you have been consistently asked?
I'll tell you this, okay? So, when I went from Goa to Bombay, I was a total typical Goan. My accent of English was different. Everyone used to make fun of me in college. They used to be like, it's a Goan pao. It's a pao ela. And over there, they call the Catholics pao wala. And I used to not know what they mean. And they used to make fun of the words I say, the words I pronounce, because I only was in school that time. आनी स्कुलान आमी खबर आहा तुका केश कोन्न आसताय ती सो हांव सोमतें बॉम्बे ट्रान्जिशन जालें आनी थिंग सगळी डिफरंट अशी एंड दे स्पीक इन अ सर्टन वे एंड ऑल ऑफ दॅट मागीर थिंग म्हाका पाव आला गोंयचो पाव तें पोतून गोंय येयलें हांव मुंबयकार जालें आतां पीपल आर लायक याचे बॉम्बेकार येयलें
वडापाव वाला
ओय वॉट इज
वडावाली
वडापाव आनी बॉम्बेकार लोकल ट्रेन आनी तशें करून आतां तूं मुंबयकार जालें आय एम लायक वॉट इज युअर प्रॉब्लम ओके लायक I go to Bombay, they call me Goan Pao. I come to my own people are calling me Bombay Kar. I was like, Bombay फकत शिकपा गेलो. I went there for like 6 years. That doesn't mean I'm a Bombay Kar now. Bombay Kar is someone who's grown there and all. In the end, I'm a Goan. I did 15 years schooling here. I was born in Goa. I speak Konkani with my grandmom. With my cousins, we do speak in English.
Konkani accent also, right?
Yeah. So मुगे कितें जाता जाण तूं आतां हांव कोणी मुगे हिंदू गोवनाक उलयता न्हू ऑटोमॅटिकली मुगे एक्संट शिफ्ट जाता मागीर हांव मुगे नॉर्थ गोवन फ्रेंडाक उलयता ऑटोमॅटिकली ती शिफ्ट जाता साश्टी मोट्टू आहा हय लायक मागीर हांव मुगे कोण मुंबयकार लायक माय मॉम शी हॅज अ बॉम्बे एक्संट एंड दॅट इज अ डिफरंट थिंग ओनली इट इज नॉट एनीवेअर इन गोवा दॅट डायलेक्ट इज वियर्ड like we say weird things and if I speak that in front of my Goan friends again I get made fun of it's a funny thing but it is how it is. But coming back to Goa, came back to Goa after working from home for 2 years. I realized now I want to like have a human contact because working from home kon it's like tu disanrat gara asta ani tu kon ulopa na because office life is different and I used to have that office life. I went to Dubai in Feb and I was like okay. Then I came back after having 3 job offer letters in my hand. I came back. The reason I came back was something that happened there, which I would not talk about because it is family related, but I couldn't stay there anymore. So I came back. But the funny part was, I'll tell you, YouTube is not gonna leave me if I go anywhere in the world. So I went for an interview there. Like old school cash console portfolio resume atin ge noite actually zoom tesh kon interview jate
you wait outside there are
sit in a queue.
2-3 people are also sitting and
you
someone
wait for your
comes
name.
Emilina, your turn, you know.
Yeah, so I went there and 2 places where I was interviewed. One, the receptionist, she recognized me and she was like, tu Emilina tu video kotte no tu so direct bito astu ani line rauna ga I was like kite ago ti muj poilelo ay no mag bod dista ago tu ask Eshkon, like Goans are gonna support you anywhere if you meet them in the world. And the second one was the interviewer himself. He directly called me for the final interview. I was like, Punde ma kai question ichale. I go forget it. It's tuko experience aha and all.
Guys, you don't know. Like if she gets things easily, then she leaves it. So that I think that's the reason she is here. Arey job I'll go next time. I'll just get so better leave it.
Really, that's not the thing. But Then they gave me the job, and I was like, see, this is the kind of impact I have on YouTube. It might not be like 100K subscribers or 1 million subscribers, but if this is what is gonna help you out with, then I think it's a good impact.
Really good impact. I think you get a silver button at 100K, sorry.
100K, yeah.
जातलं पावतलं.
Kashko, videos
How many videos you have put? 60?
I don't know. I think
saw
barely
around
60.
Around
Barely
60
60
it showed.
videos.
On your homepage it showed 60.
I don't remember, bro.
60,
but
60. आणि 120 घालपा वाटतं.
See, that is the thing. म्हाका स्वता last or म्हाका स्वता 4 video कायले आसतले. 2
So quarterly you post. Quarterly, posting schedule.
I have a lot of scripts, but the process of coming to shoot and edit and post is where I don't get time or motivation. There is like a thing I'm fighting in my head for.
You must have gone to interviews where they ask, what is the inspiration, motivation?
Yeah, they've asked me that. Are you gonna ask me to?
No, I'm not asking.
Thank you.
But what have you answered to them?
This is the same way of asking. Wow, really smart. Yeah, I told you that my YouTube inspiration is Lily Singh.
हो गया ना खत्म.
And Liza Kush.
चलो चेंज करेंगे क्वेश्चन.
Change करो.